Like they've been here around the clock, in part to keep this fire from reigniting. They've got it out, but it still pops up in places at times. There's air monitoring going on. The property, as you can see, is fenced off for demolition. It's a very large site that's yielded nothing yet about the fire's origin. If Cincinnati's a little thirstier this week, chalk it up to Saturday's 7-alarm blaze in Camp Washington. More than 1 million gallons of drinking water was used to contain and extinguish this massive fire. A stubborn one. It still smolders 3 days later, so there's around-the-clock spraying at the scene, and a high degree of difficulty to determine the cause and how fast to bring the rest of this place down.
Most of the investigation goes hand in hand with the demolition. As they clear debris, we can see more of the footprint of the building and give us an understanding of where the fire may have started and any clues that might be obtained about how the fire started.
The city's 150th run of the day, a car fire on the highway, was out of Station 12 in Camp Washington. Some of the firefighters who risked life and limb fighting the 7-alarm event responded in their typical dedicated fashion. This was a lighter day. Usually there are 250 to 300 daily fire runs in Cincinnati. Not many like this one, of course. A mere 3 days after a Buffalo firefighter lost his life in a 4-alarm fire, they didn't know upon arrival if anyone was in there. An immediate risk-benefit evaluation had to be made.
So those firefighters are conditioned to go in even when it's really dangerous. They did an outstanding job. We did as close of a check and search as we could, and then the conditions obviously forced us out of the building, and we had an external firefight from there. This incident really highlighted the types of work that they do and the type of people they are.
And their response to this 7-alarm fire event will be recognized by the mayor and council at City Hall tomorrow afternoon, when some of them probably will still be here tending to the necessary work in the aftermath of this fire. Live in Camp Washington, John London, WLWT News 5.